video working on resizing many of the items from Snoopy's mono room by Rement. Today, we are going to attempt the table and chair. The table has a clear top and black legs. The chair has black legs, a faux wooden back, and it looks like a faux leather cushion. I picked up some wood at the craft store. At my Michael's, they were located near the woodworking tools like X-Acto knives and miter boxes and some small miniatures. This wood is pretty soft, so it will be easy to cut using my razor saw that I also bought at Michael's. But it will also be delicate, so if you would like a sturdier table, you have to use a harder wood, which is a little harder to cut, or you can make it out of a softer wood, but just know that you have to be careful with it. To make our table, I'm going to start by building a frame. I mark the wood at 5 inches and cut on the lines drawn. I'm using a domino stand for my miter box because I don't have one, but this works just as good. Except for when you're trying to make angled cuts, because then it's not very helpful. Here it is, pretty decent cut. I think we're gonna sand that a little. I'm using a nail file to sand the rough edges. Repeat to make 4. Take the remaining wood, make a mark at 7 inches, cut, repeat to make 2. I want the other side of my table to be 5 inches. However, I have to subtract the width of the wood twice, which brings me to 4 1/4. Cut 4. Now we have all of the pieces cut to make the frame for our table. Heat up the hot glue gun, take the 2 7-inch ones and 2 of the 4 1/4-inch ones. Place the shorter pieces between the longer ones, 1 on each side. Use a hot glue gun to connect them. Glue the short sides on first, then glue on the last long side. Take the 5-inch pieces of wood, glue them into the corners on the longest sides. We are going to deviate from the inspiration table a little and glue the last 2 pieces on the short sides. Flip it over, use black acrylic paint to paint the whole frame. Then allow it to dry. Cut clear plastic from packaging. I used a dry erase marker to trace the top of the table. With the marker side facing up, use the lines to glue it on top of the frame. Wipe off the lines to make a table with a clear top. For the chair, I'm using a slightly thinner wood. It's about 1/4 of an inch thick. Make a mark at 6 inches. Cut 2 3-inch pieces and 6 2-inch pieces. Glue the 2-inch pieces onto the 3-inch pieces, one at the top and the other about 1 inch down. Then glue them onto the 6-inch piece to make the side of our chair. Repeat to make 2. Glue on the last 2 2-inch pieces, then glue the 2 sides together to make the frame for our chair. Paint it black and allow it to dry. While waiting, take jumbo craft sticks, measure them to the back of the chair, cut on the line drawn, sand the edges, brush it with a thin layer of brown paint. Once everything has dried, glue it onto the back. Take cardboard and measure it to the seat, turn it upside down and make small marks underneath. Cut on the lines marked so the chair fits between them. Flip it over, sketch the shape of your seat cushion, cut it out, test it out to make sure that it fits. Glue on a layer of felt. I am applying the glue right to the cardboard, then quickly lay it down and press it onto the felt. Trim off the excess. Take faux leather. I am harvesting this from a pair of stretchy pants. Glue it onto the cushion, wrapping it over the edges and gluing it underneath. I glue down the top first, then the bottom center, the center of the sides, then all the other loose ends. I like this fabric because it's stretchy. It's a great way to recycle discarded clothing, and it gives our cushion a really clean finish. use hot glue to glue it onto the frame to make a 1/6 scale miniature chair to go with our table. So yeah, we took a few artistic liberties. They're not an exact match. I had to add supports, and our chair is a little more square than the inspiration one. The back goes straight up, whereas theirs, it's at an angle. The Snoopy chair cannot fit under the table, but I made ours to fit. I'm not overly crazy about the glue marks in the corner, but I'm hoping once we get it into a room, we won't really notice it. And I was thinking we could use this as a dining room table by just adding a few more chairs. The joys of DIY, we can make as many chairs as we want. So DIY versus Rement? Let us know in the comments down below if you think we got pretty close. Thank you for joining us for another Versus. Check out our Snoopy Mono Room unboxing and let us know which Rement item you would like for us to make next. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell and follow us on Instagram at MyFroggyStuff and the Frog Vlog. And you're done. Happy crafting!
Hey, would you